Once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. Throwing now is Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. To throw is Carr. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45. And
might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He'll get this up to the 30.
First down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and working with his 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller.
The way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to push his way down to about...
Dominance and physicality and pound the rock.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this one up over the 20.
That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4. Carr. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's got it to about the 40.
2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. They'll get it inside the 20. They'll head out of bad spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Eluding the pressure. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's what you want to see from your quarterback when it's a goal line situation. A guy who's not afraid to tuck the ball, give his body up, and get into the end zone. That ought to inspire his entire team. Take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Carr. Looking deep for Adams. All right, rifles where that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Asante Samuel Jr. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Eckler now between the tackles. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5. 2nd and 5 now. Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And inside.
Tell it like he's going to the flat. That is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Out left, he's got it to Everett.
Put him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Josh Palmer from 3 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator going to give...
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is screen to Abdullah. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle.
That time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that will be incomplete. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll hand off here to Eckler. Oh, nice move. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 38, Herbert. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Carr. And that is incomplete. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone. They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And he's going to get it down to the 30. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've no.
From the 27, Carr. It's complete. Abdullah.
Make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And they're able to get this offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone. 2nd down at 4. Now Carr again. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This from 44 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
We've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 27, Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete.
An effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Williams.
That's 76 catches and 1,146 yards last season and was rewarded with a nice extension for his efforts. Definitely hoping to continue his improvement in his 6th season as a Chargers big play threat.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good recipe for success. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Herbert. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st.
They tackle him for just a short gain.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
You're right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the... Think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you...
Half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The fullback dive held up short.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Carr going to throw. Quickly a slant to Renfro. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
Maybe use that speed against him in the future.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
A 1st run for the backup of Abdullah. Dancing away at the 30. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker.
You'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. They started on the ground with Eckler. And not much there at all. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer.
The defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's able to get up here to the 26. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
Evans can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first down, Justin Herbert finding Williams once more, complete.
Short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
In this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
For finding his way open and completing the connection.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. Second down at 7. Here's Herbert. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
Defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers. This one now, Charles, you have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense, and it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw going to be taken in by Cole. To throw, it's Carr. He completes it to Abdullah.
Contest.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away. This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that's complete to Adams. First down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
To try again after the sack. Carr, throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of
Ball from the other.
They go with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage, but situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play, and even better.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Open man, that's Renfro. And down.
We'll see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you tight end take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one 8 first down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Fourth quarter, they fell. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Herbert now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. Both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. Let's face it. Any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.